my depth of perception's off of that. There we go. It's hard to do with the camera. It's easier to do it with my hand. So, I should have been making more videos. If you pay attention, if you want more 5 subscribers, Dad passes away. Moved to Baton Rouge randomly. Decided to move from St. Augustine, go to Baton Rouge. Made that decision in like the night before I left. And there for a couple weeks. And my boy Jet got a new job. And the day I'm supposed to start, I gotta go to Minnesota because my dad's dying. He dies. And I'm up in Minnesota, he dies. I got this camper in this truck now from him. And I had to go to Baton Rouge because me and Jet were arguing. And I love him. But he used to be real quick to crash out. I think he's gotten a lot better, but anyways, I was tripping. I do overthink, so I was running to his. I flew over there because it was 4 feet of snow, and I didn't want to take the camper for the first time in snow. So spend this money, go fly down there, go get my stuff, become friends with the rapper Triple G. If you look him up on YouTube, he's got the song All Black, which is a really good song. I became friends with him. I wouldn't say friends, but definitely conversated with him and chatted with him and, you know, stuff like that. You know, told me some Tylenol, stuff like that. I don't know, there we go. And so I get that, and I gotta go to Pensacola, switch the titles over. So, Baton Rouge, Minnesota, back to Baton Rouge, Pensacola. Then I decided to move to Tennessee, so I drive to Nashville, my car, park it at the airport, while I fly back to Minnesota and I get the camper. 28-foot camper, never towed a camper in my life. What was it, a 20-hour trip basically, especially with a camper. You know, you could do it in like 15 with a car, but crazy. I drove through Chicago, and my timing wasn't very good because I ran out of gas 4 in the morning, West Chicago, and I had to stop in West Chicago at 4 in the morning. And I'm listening to, like, you know, hood documentaries, and I know about O Block, but apparently this guy was talking about how this place was worse than O Block, the No Limit, you know, trap lure guy. Talking about the No Limit guys, not Master P, but the Chicago version. And he'd say, oh yeah, this guy got killed on 73rd. And as he's saying that, I swear to God, I'd be looking at the sign, it was 73rd. Not necessarily when I was getting gas, but around that time. So I go into a very ghetto gas station, 4 in the morning, you know. And it's not just workers there, there's people there just hanging out. And a couple badass looking dudes standing behind me in line. And I got a Ford, you know, Ford Raptor, 6.2. So it'll take $110, a little bit more to fill it up. So I give him, you know, like 115 and a Red Bull. And I told him to put the change in that pump. And apparently, he's never had someone put that much gas in a pump before because he's behind 10 feet of bulletproof glass like he's in fucking Fort Knox for a reason. And then he goes, I'm walking out, he goes, hey man, did you mean to give me $100? He goes, you want the change from $110 on a pump? And I go, yeah, like I didn't accidentally give you what? It's like, oh. I was like, yeah, there you go, man. Tell all the lions around me that I'm wearing a meat suit. There you go. So, first and only time in my life I ever just left before I was done pumping gas. I was about $5, so I was done with empty, but I figured I was still alive and I was looking out because now this guy, because I obviously pulled in with a Raptor and a camper, so they, you know, and I'm just saying I'm from the hood and I know how hood people look at shit like that. They look at it like breakfast. It's 4 in the morning. I'm all alone. Got a Ford Raptor. This dude's screaming about me handing out $100 bills. Did you mean to give me that? And then so get to Chicago. As soon as I got into Indiana, the sun started coming up, so I parked at the Cracker Barrel, went to take a 30-minute nap, Went to take a 30-minute nap, didn't fall asleep. Went into Cracker Barrel, ate, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna go take a 30-minute nap out there. Is that okay? They're like, yeah, just go park over there. 5-6 hours later, I wake up and continue driving. And it was one of the craziest things I ever did. Never driving a trailer before and going, basically a 20-hour trip. It's a big fucking camper. Look at it. Another crazy thing that happened too was my biggest fear was getting onto a mountain. And sure enough, in Kentucky, I find myself on the side of a mountain. Like windy roads. I'm like, are campers even allowed on this road? Like, they should have a sign that says, if you have a camper, don't go this way. But I made it through there. Saw some real hillbillies at the Dollar General. I thought I knew hillbillies because I've dated a few. For some reason. Yeah, that's why I moved to Tennessee, but I always end up dating girls from whatever part of the country that is. Kentucky, Owensboro, which is right next to Evansville, Indiana. Share a border. Had a girl in each one of those. And then, Virginia had that. I'm trying to think. Indiana girl didn't really have an accent, but I can't even tell you who had a bigger country accent between Kentucky and Virginia. Because I wanted to say Ashley, but I don't know, Rebecca was pretty hard too. Ashley be like, don't step in that hoe. I thought it was adorable, but if I said anything about it, she thought I was making fun of her. Because girls can't take jokes. If any of my exes are watching this right now, I got money now. 2 paid off vehicles and a camper. What's up? I'm just getting better looking. So what? You may not get the best sex in the world. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna keep stuff exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen next. If we're gonna be homeless or whatever, but not anymore. Now, worst case scenario, we'll never be homeless. Well, let me say me, because don't go backwards. These are my ball trimmers, the fucking Manscaped. I don't think you're supposed to shave your head with it. I shave my head all the time by myself, or every time. This bitch looks spotty. I know these are ball trimmers, but it says on the thing you can use it to shave your head. I just gotta pay attention better, because it's a little. I swear y'all gonna be like, oh, you don't know how to shave his own head. 99% of the time my head's been cut. It's been me shaving like this. It's just I use big trimmers. And I use my hands usually, but I thought I'd make you a little video. This is the most beautiful place ever. I gotta make a little video of these hills and the grass behind me. More expensive than I thought it was gonna be, being a campground and all. They said they'd give me a permanent spot, or at least a month to test it out. They made me do a couple days to see if they'd give me the month, and I guess they liked me. So, got me a permanent spot over here in Lebanon, Tennessee, where my favorite rapper's from. Because if you know me, you know I think Haystack's the GOAT, and I've thought that since '98. I didn't move here because of Haystack, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty damn cool. And luckily, I hate my phone service. I can T-Mobile, because now I can go get a new phone service, and get that 615 area code I heard them talk about so much. This is kind of relaxing, actually. I can do it so quick with a big one, but this one, maybe because I'm talking about it too. But yeah, it's weird when your dad dies. It does not feel like I thought it was gonna feel. I don't know if I'm alone with the imagining how you're gonna feel with certain people that are important to you dying. And I know I'm gonna be sad, but it's just weird, man, when you're a guy, because your dad's the one that teaches you how to be. And he's gone. But I got mentors and stuff. Shout out John Halverson, Uncle Bob. I know John Halverson's not listening to this because he barely knows how to use a cell phone. Well, I heard his voice message. He's left the funniest voicemails ever to me. One of them I still have saved, and he basically, leaving a message, goes, I love using my voice command and saying, call retarded kids, and call, so I'll post that at some point. But then this morning I heard a voicemail. What do you say? He goes, oh, I called twice, you didn't answer. He goes, I'm gonna kill you. But I'm not doing a good impression. Very sarcastic. Funny, my dad and John Halverson, the funniest people in the world. And fun fact, John Halverson produced a movie when he was a teenager, or at least early 20s, with Adam West being the star. It's called Maxim Zur. It's a bad movie, but it's cool because like he made it so young. He got Adam West, and then when he tells you how he did it, you know, basically wheeling and dealing and stuff. He's the craziest car salesman I've ever seen because he'll tell the customer, "You're paying $5,000 over." They're like, "I don't want to." And he's like, "You're doing it, sign here." I was like, he's the only one I've ever seen do that, and it works. And he's had 5 heart attacks. But Dad was the funniest person ever. He beats John by a nose. John's definitely number 2. And I'd say I'm number 3, excluding, you know, Dave Chappelle and stand-ups and stuff. But I tell you, if my dad would have tried stand-up, it's just, you know, anyone who knew him knows what I'm talking about. But this is hard to do with just your hands like I do with the big clippers. It's a different level, so it's not like I can even go back now. The fucking button, you don't even hit, you just glide over the button and it turns it on and off. It's cool when you turn it on, when you're fucking doing what I'm doing. I'm going for the Zach Galifianakis Hangover show. Now I'm in Tennessee. I thought San Diego was beautiful. Hated the people, but I thought it was the most beautiful place in the world. But Tennessee, man, when I got here and I went and drove around like a normal neighborhood, and the way how green the grass is, and the fucking windy roads. I was listening to Freebird, you know, Dad still nearly died. I'm driving his truck around Tennessee where he was planning on moving to. So I'm kind of continuing where he left off. Obviously I can't retire, but it's just weird, man. It's weird. I still feel like I'm in a dream, and it definitely makes me feel like we're in a simulation. How much my life changed recently. I really got to see how money will affect family and who's really got my best interest at heart and who loves me and who just wants shit. Shout out to Aunt Val and Uncle Bob. Y'all are amazing. Aunt Val is the epitome of a relative that you want in this scenario. Didn't ask for a thing, wouldn't take nothing. Anytime I tried to give her something, it was a hassle just trying to give her something. Meanwhile, other family members are saying, well, you know I get this. My dad wasn't even dead yet. And then other ones doing it like the day he died. I'm just like, yeah, dude, you were probably going to get shit, but now, kind of disgusting. Just so weird, man. Like, I forgot I was supposed to get shit, being his only son, his only kid. Like, I was so enamored with, so shocked by my dad dying, I wasn't like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I almost got reminded, and then I'd forget and get reminded, and it makes me crazy. Yeah. Does anyone else like the sound of shavers cutting hair? Or is that just me? I'm never going to finish this all the way anymore. I don't know why they go to a barber. No, but this is the Manscaped lawnmower, font that or whatever. And I gotta say, it's shaving the head. It goes to the hair like butter. It's small, but for the ball sack, not a better thing invented. And I'll tell you why. Because I was going fast and reckless, and sure enough, I think I barely nicked myself, maybe a little bit one time, which was nothing considering how fast and dangerous I was. Fast and furious for shaving my balls. You know what I'm saying? I was going Paul Walker all over my balls. And if it would have been any other, because I really wanted to test it out, because I heard that's why you buy it. And to tell you, if I've used normal hair trimmers my whole life to shave my balls, and you gotta go slow with them. There's no speeding through that process. Trust me, I tried to do it one time and I forgot to do it before a date, and I was supposed to leave, and I was like, oh, my fucking ball. And I was like, it was so bad I wouldn't even want to, you know. I didn't want to short that Reggie Bush, son. That Georgia Bush. Does anyone actually watch this shit? Like, if you're someone who don't know me and you're just sitting here listening to this, I don't know if you're the coolest person ever, or if you should be worried. And maybe, you know, it's very similar to kids killing puppies, and it's precursors to being a fucking serial killer. I feel like no matter what, there's always an air spot. Alright, now I start using my hands. That's what I do with the big trimmers anyways. Alright, so it is like mowing the yard though. You just, and when you're not looking, you just try to, you know, just like if you're a mowing a yard. I know females, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. I guess, no, it's not like making a sandwich, which y'all are fucking amazing at. You know what I've noticed lately? This is what I want to talk about. I might make a separate video about this because most people have tuned out by now. I ran into this with a buddy of mine, and if he's watching, go fuck yourself. I told you I wasn't mad, and I made a point out of being so, even though he fucked up and did something fucked up, almost got him kicked out of his KOA. I was like, not mad. I could maybe end up doing this too. And I'm not gonna get into details, but like, he's in his late 30s, just like I am. And like, I'm okay with fuck ups, but I've noticed what people do when they can't like admit they fuck up is they find something you did, whether they make it up in their head, if it's real or not, or so, because they realize they're wrong and they can't deal with that being wrong. They're like not okay with that feeling, which I learned to be okay with a long time ago. I like being wrong and admitting, oh, I was wrong about that, because I'm one of those guys where if I know something, maybe I'm wrong, but you gotta convince me. I'm not just gonna, you know, side with you just because, you know, for the sake of not having conflict. Anyways, you know, cause this dude doing something. If he would have been like, oh man, my bad, I fucked up, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But the whole time he's just making an excuse. I'm like, you're 38, dude. How are you saying that wasn't like a bad thing that you did? And everyone's saying the same shit to you. And like I said, I'm not better than him by any means. We grew up together with the same person. But goddamn, dog, like, fuck ups are one thing, but like, it's like fucking kicking a dog and like, I didn't kick the dog. Oh, I tripped. Like, I saw you kick the dog. That's not what he did. That's an example, but mind blowing to me. My buddy Jit does it, but he's 25 or something like that, and he's getting a lot better with it. He's gonna turn all the time. I guarantee at 38, he's not gonna be doing that shit. He might have even turned faster than I am, but fuck this friend, this specific friend I'm talking about, 37? No, I don't. What's the big deal about that? I can do what I want. I'm a grown man. It's like, hey, what are you talking? I asked, you know. Like I told you, I don't know. I might get on into it. See, actually, it's on my YouTube channel, and I love you because if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. But you were wrong there. It wasn't a big deal. Well, when you started like, when you say that, when you're wrong and you can't just be like, oh my bad, I'm wrong, and you start like making excuses for everything, you're now basically saying that the person who's telling you like, hey man, don't do that around my place or you fucked up, well, you don't just admit it. Now you're telling them they're wrong and they're in the wrong. You know what I mean? That was just mind blowing to me. But, you know, I've been in the same position too. It was just I was a little bit younger. But I'll tell you, I think what the game changer was for me, that I didn't see a lot of my peers do was I found mentors. Joe Williams, Sergeant Wiggins, got him now, and John Halverson, which if you knew him, you'd be like, that's your mentor, but no, he's Uncle Bob, good mentor of mine. You know, I try to pay attention to people, and if I want a similar life to them, and I think they got a good life, then yeah, I'm gonna take their advice. I'm gonna take financial advice from a homeless person, but if I see someone happy, I'm gonna take their advice on being happy, being alive. Someone got a happy marriage, which I think one of those exists still to this day. But that's all I'm gonna listen to. You know, like your friend always always fighting with a girl. He wants to give you like relationship advice. I'm like, dude, everyone can try to do relationship advice all they want. Let's be real. Let's just be honest. Fucking women are psychos, and I know there's guys out there that are psychos that are assholes and shit too. But across the board, y'all don't apologize. You don't admit when you're wrong. You just get the pussy up. And like Bill Burr said, I know I'm stealing it. Like, y'all just go around thinking you're right all the time and you're cooler than you are, because everyone wants to fuck you. And the girl doesn't have girlfriends, so she's trying to be nice to you, but she secretly hates you and you hate her. That's what I'm saying. Like, how am I supposed to like you other than sex? Other girls don't like you. There's a couple girls out like hanging out with and stuff like that, but like y'all's vision of not even y'all's vision. It's just life is different for males and females. Y'all have y'all's own struggles. We do too. But if y'all think it's harder being a female than a guy, you're out of your fucking mind. That's because the news has been telling you that, and they're wrong. Cause they just want us to argue. I'm not saying our lives are tougher, but y'all's life ain't tougher than ours. I think it's even probably. Or at least close to it. Oh, we got pregnancy. Yeah, guess who fucking goes down the ship? Oh, yeah. Oh, equal rights, we're the same. Yeah, keep saying that when the burglar comes in. And there's obviously someone breaking into the house. Alright? You go fucking take care of that. Oh, but you can't because your bones are lighter. Your bone structure is different. You're not as quick. We're hunters. Like, there's stuff that y'all can do we can't do. Y'all can nurture kids better than we can. Guys shouldn't work in daycares. Why is that crazy? But y'all don't say nothing about that because that's okay. But as soon as I say fucking cops shouldn't be females. Oh, yeah, y'all, they shouldn't. There's not a female cop in the world that could beat me in a fight. Obviously, I'm a law-abiding citizen and I would do what they say. But if I wanted to be an asshole, show me a female cop. This is a challenge to any female cop in the whole United States. If you want to do a sanctioned mixed martial arts fight, I'm out of shape, I'm older, I don't care if you work out every day, if you're a female, I'm going to fuck you up. Now, I do think girls like that can beat certain wussy guys, but I grew up in the trailer park, fighting, military school, wrestling, in high school, so yeah, like, now, there's females that could beat, like Amanda Nunes could obviously beat me up, you know what I mean? But I still think I'm beating Doug Rose. Like, size means something at a certain point. Maybe she's beating me, but none of these cops, these female cops, are Thug Rose or fucking Amanda Nunes. You know, let's be real. Y'all know how to say Rose's last name? Nunes. Or Khabib Nurmagomedov. God. UFC has the hardest names to pronounce. This is the longest I've ever shaved my head morning. Y'all want to say my balls now? 25 minutes? Alright. No one's watching the video this long. I'll cut it up in clips, I guess. How's it look back there, guys? Okay. Alright. Love you guys. You ready for the exit song? This is the Dylan Show. It's a cool show. You should just sit here and watch it when you're bored, cause it's better than flipping through channels looking for a movie for 3 hours and never watching nothing. Then you gotta wake up in the morning so you go to bed, but you don't go to bed early enough and you wake up tired and your boss yells at you. It takes longer to do it, but God, it does cut good and shit. So I'll tell you, my big one, I never oil them. Fucking clippers start to get on. When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell, cause I'm a piece of shit and it ain't hard to fucking tell. Don't make sense going to heaven with the goody goodies dressed in white. I like black Tims and black hoodies. Y'all probably had me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging like a goody goody, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tow guns and shoot dice all my life. I've been considered as the worst. I had to my mother into stealing out her purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion. She don't even love me like she did when I was younger. Sucking on her chest to stop my fucking hunger. I wonder if I die with tears come to her eyes. Forgive me. Forgive me for my disrespect. Forgive me for my lies. No, my heart don't pump Kool-Aid. You want smell pussy like Park said. I ain't a killer, but don't push me like I said. You want me to come get me? You've been talking for some minutes. You some bitches evidently. 450 of them sissies. Get a little tipsy and start acting ignorant. Me? I ain't gotta have my people with me to handle my business when somebody just beefing with me. I'll get off in that ass. I can't put you in a box like some motherfucking outdoors. I can't fuck with nobody who can't back up down. You a bitch, motherfucker. Everybody said I was destined to fail. I was wasting some time trying to better myself because I'll never get no legitimate help. So they sitting on the set line, better not fail, better not fail. The homies told me, a whole lot of motherfuckers counting on me. No love for the ones that bounce, homie. See them, I'll be like, damn, homie, your white tennis shoes, light brown. You done lost about 10 pounds. Bet you wish you would have stayed down. You be living pretty good. You be gaining weight now. Look at my, kiss him on the cheek. I know that. Kiss him on the cheek. Look at my dude. Kiss him on the cheek. Told me to know it's you. Kiss him on the cheek. Told me to know it's you. Look at my boy like you know what to do. Take to the woods, get a canoe. They won't even know he's gone for a week or two. It's me or you, I'll slide it. Tell your mama to call the preacher. Tell you with the money and I'm gonna teach you. Something I'm gonna feel the reaper. Everything you see me in, I own. I just want to be left alone. Got frustrated, fuck it in, let's get it on, and they ain't say nothing back. I'll tell you something about Stack. They fiction is fact. Fuck around, get bitch smacked by Stack. Heard that? Motherfucker made back any y'all. I'm gonna stay with a bad bitch and about them, it's not working. There we go. I can't see shit. Alright, I'll let y'all go. I got you kidnapped, you can't turn off your off. If your names don't wear C, jail over your bees.